Hi there, I'm Paul Collins from SkillsTX. I'm here to take you through an AI perspective on Michael's journey. So just to set a little bit of context, and then we'll go and have a look at how that materializes within the platform. So from the point of view of an individual, we see these sort of three perspectives of AI. There are skills that people have that create AI, skills like machine learning, data science, etc. Then we've got skills that are supplemented by AI. And finally, we've got AI with skills itself. So I'm going to look at all aspects of that, and we're going to use Michael as the example once again. So I'm going to scroll down here into Michael's skill profile. And I'm first going to cover off that high level. What are the skills that are needed to create these AI agents? Well, one of them in SFIA is this skill here, artificial intelligence and data ethics. Obviously, ethics are a big part of creating and using AI. And we can see that Michael has got knowledge of that particular skill at level 3 and level 4. And behind the scenes, we've even got some evidence. So this is a training course that was attended by Michael and has been signed off by his manager as successfully completed, and the skill that was addressed by that training. Let's take it to the next perspective, which is using AI to supplement skills. So we've got an example here, specialist advice, a very common skill, sort of precursor to consultancy, where you have a deep understanding, a subject matter expertise that you can impart to other parts of the organisation. So we've got specialist advice here, but what we've also got in SkillsTX is the ability to add what we call a skill attributes. And in this case, we're saying that Raphael has got Copilot prompt engineering at level 1, meaning that he's able to use Copilot to assist him when he's delivering his specialist advice. Okay, and again, we've got some evidence behind this, which I'm going to come to shortly. So this is evidence to support why Michael has got this skill. But if I scroll down, I'm going to show you another aspect of AI that we've got within SkillsTX, but we'll do that later. I'll just close that out for now. Okay, skills that are required to build and develop AI. AI that's used to supplement skills you've already got. And just to give you another example of that, if I scroll down a little bit further, content design and authoring, a skill that is highly supplemented by Copilot. So if I'm developing content, I can use prompt engineering again, so you can see that Michael is using Copilot prompt engineering. He's also pretty good with Photoshop to actually create content, design content, and anyone that's used Copilot will know that Copilot is very good at interacting, generating outline, PowerPoints, PDFs, etc., etc. So in terms of how we see AI, we have the skills we've already said that are used to develop, and we've got the ability to supplement skills with AI agents. Okay, let me now take you to another aspect of AI in the system, and I'm going to log in as a different user to demonstrate this. Okay, so what I've done, I've logged in using a user that's got access to the analytics, and we've got a couple of things here that are illustrating how we see the human AI symphony, where AI is part of your talent pool. So I'm looking at here some filters, and I've got a list of employees. So I've got all these employees, and I've got an employee which has got a very strange name, which is AI Agent Microsoft Copilot. So I'm just going to select that, and I'm going to go to C charts. So what we're seeing here is the system has been populated with that AI agent as a sort of user, and we've attributed skills to that AI agent. We've also attributed an FTE count based on how many people can use that AI agent. So what we're actually seeing here are the skills that that AI agent has, and if I dig a little deeper in here, I can actually go down into, you can see we've got it filtered This is the AI Microsoft Copilot, and these are the skills that it represents. So content design, data analytics, visualization, graphic design, because of course we can get it to generate graphics these days, etc., etc. We recognize that part of our team is not just human, but also AI. And just to give you another view of that, I'm going to go into Team Project Builder, going to select, let's go through, and the team that I just expand it rather. I've got all these people that can do content design and authoring, and I've also got an AI agent that can help with it. So when I'm putting a team together, it can be a mix of humans and AI. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is just give you an example of a couple of the agents that we've created within SkillsTX that are part of the team, and have a look at how they help individuals with their career development. Okay, so we're back looking at Michael's profile, and we're going to play through a use case here that Michael has got some time made available to concentrate on his career development. So he can go into his action plan. His action plan is automatically calculating skill gaps between current and future jobs or roles, and then down here we've got click here for career advice. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. This is AgenTic AI. It's been preloaded with a prompt, and what the system is actually doing here, it's looking at Michael's skill gaps that currently don't have an action, and it's going to start providing advice and guidance on how he can address those gaps. Okay, so decision making is one of the gaps. It's explaining here the sort of options that would be available, and of course Michael now can get into a dialogue with the AI. It already knows what skill gaps he's got. It's already started providing guidance. Okay, so you can see now we're just into a dialogue, backwards and forwards. It's going to come back with more detailed advice now. Okay, so you can see now it's dropped into a lot more detailed information and feedback, and of course Michael can just keep going and at some point create an action in his action plan. The other thing that we've got here is what we call EvidenceIQ. So I'm going to scroll down, and here Michael has loaded up work experience for the work that he did with the Copilot rollout. It's again specialist advice because he's a specialist in Copilot now. But what we've done, because we know what that skill is, and these are all the words that Michael has loaded, we can actually go in here and request that our EvidenceIQ will actually grade that evidence. So it's graded the evidence as okay. It's given a lot of detailed advice, and more importantly down here, to move that evidence to very good, it's giving examples of what he might want to do. That's visible to Michael's leadership, so that they can see that the evidence is graded, etc., etc. And of course what Michael could do now is make some edits to that evidence and then get the AI to re-evaluate it. So just a couple of examples. We've got many others on our roadmap and a few that are going to be going live very soon, but just to give you an example of how AI, humans all interact together with skills and them helping you with your career development. Thanks again.